So you've been investing and stacking both gold and silver for a number of years, and all of a sudden it's gone. Guys, please stick around. You got to hear this. Hey, my metal stackers, thanks for joining me in today's important topic. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. It would mean so much to me. And also, do share this video to any friends or family members that are stacking both gold and silver. I think they're going to find this video extremely helpful. Okay, so before I begin today's topic, I want to discuss a video that I made back in midsummer where I made some price predictions for both gold and silver. So if you recall from that video, I predicted gold in the 2,800 plus range before the end of 2024 and silver between the $34 and $36 range before the end of 2024. So last week, gold hit as high as $27.87 an ounce, and silver hit $34.50. Pretty significant numbers there, and we still have November and December to go. So in terms of those prediction numbers, I honestly believe we will see gold at 2,800 plus, and silver between $34, $36 an ounce before the end of 2024. So we're pretty close, so that's for sure. And keep in mind, we still have November and December to go. So pretty much, anything can happen within 2 months. Now, before I forget, I do want to quickly talk about the Fed cutting rates this year. If you recall my video from this past summer, I did mention the Fed would cut rates in late 2024, which they did. However, they cut by 50 basis points. That was a shocker. And not only did it shock the markets, but it also it shocked me. I mean, I was pretty surprised. I thought 50 basis points was a bit steep and, in my opinion, premature to cut that much, given the fact that I honestly believe that inflation is not dead and it's going to stick around, or I should say it will make a comeback. But that's another discussion. But let's jump in today's topic. So customer comes in looking to buy gold and silver. And most of the time I like having discussions with my customers, right? Get to know them. Simple questions such as, is this your first time buying gold or silver? Why are you buying gold and silver? And do you know what you're looking for in terms of precious metals? And he told me that he has been purchasing metals for the past 15 plus years. That's a long period of time. And I told him, I said, wow, you're in a great position to hedge against economic uncertainties. Until he said I was in a good position until everything was stolen from me. Whoa, what? So I said to my customer, if you don't mind me asking, what on earth, what happened? He said two things. Number one, big mouth. And number two, crappy safe. So he doesn't know exactly who's responsible, obviously. And there's actually an ongoing investigation on this matter. And it's a huge investigation. We're talking over $200,000 of metals stolen. Think about that for a second, guys. 15 years of accumulating both gold and silver gone because he discussed it with more than one person on his love of stacking metals. I get it, guys. We all love investing and stacking in precious metals. But is there really a need to talk about it? I mean, would you discuss how much money you have at home or even in your bank account? I mean, it's a private matter. You should keep your mouth shut about this, right? And number two, a safe that he purchased at Home Depot. Now, I'm not going to discuss too much about this because, number one, you really should invest in a good security safe, a good secure safe. Do your own due diligence. But in my opinion, the number one factor, the number one way of keeping your metals safe is not discussing about it. Don't even mention what you're stacking. If you don't say anything, no one will know that you're stacking gold and silver. Guys, that is the number one way of keeping your metals safe, is not discussing anything about it. Hypothetically, let's just say you know a guy or a person, or even your spouse. You guys been together for like, I don't know, 5-7 years, and then all of a sudden, there's a breakup, right? That spouse will tell people, and the word just spreads like cancer, guys. That's all you need, is one person to know about it. And then you get into an argument, or maybe not even an argument, just that sneaky person just has evil intentions of robbing your wealth. Guys, number one, keeping your metals safe is not discussing about it. So I didn't want to stick too much on the subject matter with my customer. I could tell he was visibly upset, and rightfully so. You're talking over $200,000 worth of metals completely gone in a 15-year period of accumulation. Guys, that hurts. That hurts in a very big way. So think about that. And this is why I advocate, or I should say OM Bullion, we advocate privacy. At OM Bullion, complete privacy. All transactions behind closed doors. So none of our customers are knowing what he or she are buying or even selling. Privacy, guys, that is key. And not to mention keeping your mouth shut. Just not discussing what you just bought at OM Bullion or anywhere else for that matter, right? Number one way to keep your metals safe is not discussing about it. Another subject matter I'd like to touch, and I've mentioned this before, sometimes I wonder if these YouTube creators are responsible. But, hey, if a customer is giving that YouTube creator permission to record during a transaction, I just don't see the logic behind that. That is just stupidity. And rumor has it, and I can't prove it, but rumor has it, some of these videos with customers buying and selling precious metals, some of these customers are actually friends of the person recording the video. So I obviously nothing but props, right? It's staged is the word I'm looking for. So these videos are certainly, they sound like they're being staged just to prop up their subscribers, their numbers. So be it. Whatever. We don't deal with that kind of nonsense here at OM Bullion. We're here to help people invest in their future. And again, we always advocate privacy. That is just important. That is just the utmost importance. And quickly, let's talk about a safe. Guys, bottom line, if you're investing tens of thousands of dollars in precious metals, you really need to invest in a good safe. Do some research online. I cannot recommend anything simply because I don't know what he or she has for metals. So I certainly wouldn't want to, recommend a $6,000 safe for someone that has, let's say, I don't know, a couple tubes of silver and maybe 2 gold coins. I mean, that just doesn't make any sense unless you're going to accumulate more and more and more, then so be it. But it's really important that you invest in a good safe. Talk to a professional about it. Do not listen to these YouTube creators, excuse me. And, again, it's all about their numbers. They are not safe experts. Yes, they may be recording or creating a video on a safe expert or, an owner of a safe company. Okay, yeah, so be it. But you really need to do your own due diligence on this. But again, number one factor is keeping your mouth shut. Yeah, I get it. Not everyone can keep their mouth shut. Let's say, for example, a husband may need to inform the wife what's in the safe in case of death. But also keep in mind, marriages fail. They tend to fail. Unless you've been married for 40, 50 plus years, then I think you're safe in that regards. But disclosing too much information when you don't need to could be devastating. Just a quick story. I know someone who was married for less than 10 years, and the wife knew everything that was in the safe, cash, metals, jewelry, etc. And then all of a sudden, before she could file for divorce, everything was stolen from the safe. So think about your moves intelligently. All right. So guys, but like I said, number one, keeping your mouth shut is the number one way, that is, keeping your metals safe. I do want to mention real quickly before I wrap this up, my last promotion was huge, and I am actually having another promotion in December coming up. So please stick around for my next video sometime, I would say early December. I am going to talk about my next promotion. I think you guys are going to love it. But guys, thank you so much. And again, don't forget to like and subscribe. And please share this video with someone that you think may find it very, very helpful. Guys, as usual, take care of your health, preserve your wealth. Most importantly, keep rocking, keep stacking. Thanks, guys.